99.5 The X.
Blando backstage with the boys of Gemini Syndrome. Guys, how are you doing?
All right.
Very well. Doing good. Well, the first album, Lux, is out. It sounds awesome. Now, this is actually not my first time seeing Gemini Syndrome. I saw you guys at a show in Jacksonville. Now, it was a smaller venue. Is there a big difference between, the big festivals or the smaller venues? Do you prefer one over the other?
I don't personally. It's a different vibe for everything. Like at these big festivals, you get such a sea of people, responding to what you're doing. But in a smaller venue, you get like the up close and personal. And for me personally, I don't see well. So at the smaller club shows, I get to like really be up in the front and see in the first couple rows, and it's just a different kind of energy. But it's always positive. So.
Yeah, they're definitely each their own, monster, and they offer a different experience.
Now, when we first got up here, you were doing a little artwork for us. Did you do any of the artwork on the album?
Yeah, actually, I did. I collaborated with a guy, a very talented artist named Cameron Gray out of Australia. He did all the 3D stuff, and we put together the whole package with the SIM cards and all the artwork. Every symbol, every song has a symbol and a SIM card, and it's a nice art package we got to go along with everything.
Right. Now, Gemini Syndrome is a very visual band. The artwork, the show, is a lot going on to that. Is that something that was planned from the beginning, or did it just kind of grow naturally with the music?
I think it was planned from the beginning, but it kind of grew as we went along. Like he was saying, having a symbol for every song, having a symbol for every band member, and just trying to create almost like a mythology to kind of guide it along with the sonic.
Excellent. Now, right on. Now, speaking of mythology, I was a huge Greek mythology geek growing up. Is there a god or a Greek god, something from the Greek world that you are just a huge fan of?
Eris.
Very cool. Any particular reason?
There's the story of Callisti, the golden apple. They had the dinner at Mount Olympus, and they didn't invite Eris because she's the goddess of chaos, and she felt shunned. So she created a golden apple, perfect, and wrote Callisti, which means for the prettiest one, and chucked that thing in there. And it caused all like Persephone and Zeus and all of the gods and goddesses to be like, oh no, it's for me. It's for me. No, it's for all of you. She's my favorite.
So is Gemini Syndrome the golden apple that could be mistaken as for someone but is actually for all?
It's certainly for everyone.
Now, the album is out. The singles have been just one after another, have been awesome. What's coming in the future for Gemini Syndrome?
We're going to keep on slaving it out on the road, bringing it to everyone live, and just not stop.
Now, will future albums, will they be as visually involved and with the symbology and everything?
I think if anything, it's going to grow more.
Right on.
More in depth to that stuff.
Well, we will keep our eyes and ears open for more from Gemini Syndrome in the future. Guys, we appreciate you stopping by.
My pleasure.